Hey everyone, it's Ethan, and I am doing a 10-month update. And I'll start with physical changes, because something's been going on for the last probably 3 months, even longer than that. It's been longer than that. What my doctor does is, excuse me, she does a series of 8 shots. After my 8th shot, I have to do a series of lab tests. They take out like 4 or 5 vials. She's also checking my thyroid and cholesterol at the same time because I get my... Anyway, that's routine for me. So, the first... this is 24 weeks ago. So it's been 3 cycles of 8 shots. The first cycle, my testosterone level was not quite 500. I went in to see her and I said, look doc, and we've had this conversation several times. I said, she wants to keep me in the range of a 50-year-old male, which is 249, I'll just call it points, to 836 points. I compromised with her and said, okay, knowing that I'm not a female, that I'm not a 50-year-old male, which I stated very heavily, I'll compromise with you, but you have to agree to get me up in the 800s. Keep me on the high side in the initial transitioning. Get me into that second puberty. She didn't reluctantly agree, but she said, okay, I'll tell you what, I'll meet you halfway. I'll up your testosterone. I'm only on 50 milligrams a week, so I'm only getting 200 a month. I'll up at 5 milligrams. I said, okay. I'm not going to fight with her. I've had a lot of arguments with her. Not arguments, but just trying to explain to her that I'm not that 50-year-old male that she keeps insinuating that I am. She says, if I was to treat a 50-year-old male, that's the range I'd have him in. I'm not a 50-year-old male. You're trying to maintain or get some testosterone in because they're low in testosterone. So anyway, we've had those conversations. And so I went to 55 for 8 shots. Did my labs on Friday. And what I do is I do labs on Friday, and then she repeats the testosterone on Monday before my 9th shot, so she can reorder a new series of the 8 shots. So I do labs, and I get a notification via phone, my email, that my lab results are in, and I can look at what my lab results are. So I'm just under 500 when this started. I dropped down to 480, I think. I dropped down about 20 points, 470 something, anyway. And so I said, okay, maybe I didn't have the 5 milligrams long enough. So I went another 8-week cycle. Did my testosterone, my labs. My testosterone came back 436. So I'm dropping even with having 5 milligrams of testosterone increase a week. So I email her, and she emails me back basically giving me this scale again. So I finally emailed my primary doctor and asked him to allow me to go to another endocrinologist for a second opinion on my hormonal replacement therapy. Told him how I felt. And in the meantime, they screwed up on my labs. This last 8 series only drew testosterone. I caught it, but she goes, oh no, just draw the testosterone and then I'll check for your next shot if you need to increase. Long story short, my testosterone dropped to under 400. So now you're talking about the 50-year-old male scale, 249, and I'm under 400. So I'm like 150 points just above the lowest end of the testosterone for a 50-year-old male. I'm not a 50-year-old male, but this is hers. So I emailed her and I said, look, doc, we've been doing this scale thing, and my labs have dropped my testosterone levels have dropped 3 times, and you've upped it. Well, long story short, I got the approval to go to another endocrinologist down in the LA County. And in the meantime, she upped it 5 more milligrams, which makes it 60 milligrams. But she only allowed 2 shots. So I do labs this Friday, and I want to see how much of a big difference. The reason why I got into this with you guys is because I asked my my partner, I said, do you notice my hair thinning out on my legs? And she said, yeah, I've noticed that. And I've noticed my voice when I'm talking on my videos. Just here recently that I can hear myself. I'm higher. Now maybe you guys don't think so. And let me know if you don't think so. Maybe it's in my head because I know what's going on with my testosterone levels. But I know how it feels in my throat. And right now it's okay. But it has been lower than this. So I don't know, because I'm on the bare minimum of testosterone, that I'm starting to revert back feminizing. I don't know. I do know that the fat, there has been some more fat that's gone to my gut off of my butt. And I also know that there is hair moving up on my hips, because I'm kind of breaking out on my hips. Not with like zits you get on your face, but with these big old, like a mosquito bite type of thing, with the clear liquid that just hurts like hell, and you gotta release that that stupid pocket so that you can get some relief. But they're big like mosquito bites. So that's what's changed. It could be me, because I haven't been stressing about it. But I try to do things her way for a good 6 months. I've noticed a lot of guys around my age, around the time I started T, that have transitioned a little faster. I know that everybody's different, and that's what I keep telling her. I might be able to maintain higher levels. Initially, about 3 months into T, she went up 62.5. My shots went up to 62.5. And that's when my voice really started dropping and things really started changing for me. And when I did the T level, the lab test, my T level was 1,000, and then it peaked down to almost 800, a little over 800 or something like that. And she freaked out and totally took me back down to 50. So it's been I don't think she has that much experience in transgender. She's replying to me that she talks to a colleague of hers that has done some. So I just told her that I would not be her last transgender pain. I'm not her first, and I won't be her last, because Kaiser is opening up the doors for trans. So that's what I said to her. So anyway, I go Monday to the new endo for a second opinion. Now I know a lot of you guys will say, hey Ethan, I've been on 50 milligrams since the beginning, and I've been doing fine, I've been changing. You know, they're just slower changes and da-da-da-da. And that's okay. But here's the thing. My testosterone levels are dropping, even with higher testosterone shots. So something's going on. She's not catching it. There's something going on. Now, I had a hysterectomy back in '91. They did leave one ovary. I never tripped on that, because prior to me starting testosterone, I was told that I was postmenopausal. I've been postmenopausal for like 5 years. But they did an estrogen level on me, and I had hardly any. They said that the ovary is not functioning anymore. So that's why I haven't worried about that ovary. And now I'm going to have to ask the endo, do you think the testosterone hormone is kicking that ovary into working? If not, then I ain't going to trip on it. If it is, it could be a possibility. And then I'll see if they can remove that. But that's what's been going on as far as changes. You know, I know there's been changes. I'm not saying there's not. Excuse me. But it's just frustrating when a doctor kind of shoots you down. And I've had to send her links to the Center of Primary Healthcare Protocol for Transgender Community. I think it's something like that, or Center of Excellence. But it's by the University of San Francisco, California. So I've sent her links there for her to maybe open up some of her knowledge, broaden her horizons. They say in that protocol for hormone therapy that it's usually they start out patients at 100 milligrams a week, and then they adjust it according to the labs and stuff. So, and they don't even check labs until every 6 months. So at my age, I probably have them checked every 4 months. But that's just protocol for up north, what they found in transgender communities and with the endos. So anyway, everything's going good. I've done a few videos on It's a Man's World about life changes. And as I watched that, I realized that there's a lot more to life changes. We try to hit the basic topic without going into this long video, because we lose people after 10 minutes. It's just the way it is. And I usually exceed that too. So, I mean, but 15 minutes is what I try to hit it at. But real quick, I just feel good about myself. Yeah. I don't put myself in a situation where I have to use men's restrooms in the public right now. I don't put myself in situations where I have to be a good old guy, because my life is very simple. I go to my horses, my partner comes home from work, we talk, we eat dinner together, we play with our girls here, we go do our errands if we need to together. On the weekends it's very laid back. So my life is just not, I'm not on the go. We don't go to bars. We don't go out to movies. We don't eat out a lot. So it's just a real simple life. Family, friends, and home. So, but there is life changes as far as confidence, inner peace. I just feel good as a person. You know, sometimes I don't even think about the transitioning part when I'm out there doing about my business. I'm just me. I've always been just me, but the difference is now when I look in the mirror is I'm starting to see Ethan. I don't see Ethan all the way yet. The top surgery really helped because I can show my pecs and stuff, and people really admire my upper body, the women, if you know what I mean, guys. So I look good in shirts. Without shirts on, I don't look that great. But there are some goals. I'm still trying to get to the gym. It's a mind thing, dealing with my disability. How do I balance it with the horses? And there's just a lot more to it for me. I'm not making excuses. It's me. I've got to get this and dig deep within of my priorities. But I did do a 5-month chest update, and so I'm going to insert it in this at the end of this update. So it's going to be a little bit longer. Hang on, look at my chest, see what you think, let me know. But this is 10 months on T, and I'm enjoying life. I'm happy. God has blessed me. I've thank all of you for watching me. The words you say are kind and supportive, and I appreciate all of them. I've met a lot of good people here on YouTube, and continue to grow with all of you in relationship wise, and watch your journeys and those that are supportive of the journeys. I'm just happy you're around. You guys are God's gift to us. Anyway, you guys take it one day at a time. Stick around for the post-op and make your journey as simple as possible. See ya. Alright guys, I did a 5-month post-op video, and did it in the bathroom, downloaded it to my laptop, and I can't find it. So I'm going to do it now real quick and put this at the end of my 10 month. So here I go. It's my left side. My right side. I didn't realize I had those stretch marks until they pulled my skin down. It's weird, huh? The scars are really thick underneath my arms, but that's because there's fat there. The nipples turned out really well. I'm starting to get some sensation on this one around it, and then on this one here I have sensation actually on the nipple itself. Not a lot, but it's getting there. As you can see, the pocket, I was told that some steroid shots would help that. It's really thinned out here, and it's really thinned out here. I'll show you. Let me see if I can do it. I don't think you guys can see it. I'm moving my pecs. I do have my internal spinal cord stimulator on, so every time I do a spinal cord movement, it makes the pull sensation stronger. So when I was doing my pecs, anyway, it was feeling funny. So this is 5 months post-op. I am going to make an appointment to see Dr. Brownstein in October when my partner has a week off, and before he retires, and see if he wants to do any injections or anything on it. Underneath my arms they're pretty thick, but that's, I think, if I can get the weight off. I'm not sure if I can. I can tighten up my muscles and everything and stuff up, but it's gonna be a long road for this fat, so, with my disability. So anyway, before my dogs start fighting, you guys take care of yourself, and again, 5 months post-op, and I'll do a 6-month post-op, and you guys take it one day at a time and make your journey as simple as possible. Take care.